Charlotte City Council and mayoral elections are just days away, with Mayor Vi Lyles eyeing a third term, but a newcomer is hoping to swoop in and lead the Queen City with a different approach. Our chief political correspondent Emma Withrow explains where they stand on all the important issues.
For the last 120 years or so, there's only been 4 Republican mayors in the Queen City. Stephanie de Sarachaga Bilbao wants to be the 5th.
As I looked around in my community, and I was not happy with what was going on. And I thought, what can I do to change this? And one of the things we can do is run for office.
So what does Bilbao plan to do differently?
I want to execute things within 3 to 6 months as much as possible. And I want to then reevaluate if the people want to keep me in office. It is a 9-month term once I am elected. So I do not have time to, rest on any sort of laurels. I will be working from day one after the election.
She says she also wants to be more visible in the community, something Mayor Vi Lyles has faced criticism for. Queen City News reached out to Lyles many times for a sit-down interview, but she remained unavailable for months. She has had a couple of news conferences, but none in almost a year. As for campaign events, there was one last week.
And vote for the people in this community, the Democrats that care about what you are doing is personal, your family, and make a difference. Let's vote for diversity and let's vote for inclusion. Let's vote Democrats. Your voice is your vote.
Speaking of equity and inclusion, so during her current term, the mayor launched her Racial Equity Initiative, which is a $250 million public-private partnership that aims at tackling racial disparities in Charlotte. But controversy quickly followed.
How much money were you guys not aware was going?
$100 million.
So you guys didn't know a single dollar was going towards that?
Well, we learned about that yesterday.
City council members said the mayor pledged $100 million taxpayer dollars, but didn't consult a single member of the council or bring it to a vote. But the issues didn't end there.
I wanted to state clearly that I nor the Charlotte City Council or any council member had any role in the hiring of the Alliance staff. And the Alliance statement has been made. It's available to both the media and the public. And I would expect that any questions regarding that item should be referred to the Alliance for their comment.
Past reports uncovered the mayor's Racial Equity Initiative executive director, Kim Henderson, was previously targeted for a criminal investigation. There were concerns over unemployment fraud and overpayments during the pandemic at her last job. Henderson stepped down as director of Ohio's Department of Job and Family Services in March. But as you heard, Lyles says Henderson's hiring wasn't up to her.
We just have different leadership styles. I lead from the front. I will be very visible, very, very easy to reach as much as possible. If not me, then my staff. I plan to open satellite mayoral offices throughout the city so that we can really, really understand, and I can really understand the pulse of the city, because the mayor's voice is supposed to be the voice of the people.
So far, Democrats have turned out in droves compared to Republicans and unaffiliated voters. So it's safe to say these early voting numbers aren't looking promising for these political outsiders. But Republicans do tend to show up to the polls on Election Day. In the studio, Emma Withrow, Queen City News.